EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49. 3rd and 2. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worked this out yet with every minute to worry about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass off?
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Kappa. 12. Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, ram. Ray.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With no
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, 21 TN. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Ready.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Turbo 3, kick. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Justin Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Baylor tight. Go. Hey, Kappa. 12. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
32 Stinger.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard. About time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left comes Williams. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
First down, Los Angeles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready, run! Home troops right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, ram, ram, ram. 21. Set.
On first down, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
59, 59. Go. Go, go, go. Go. Real.
To the air again, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Herbert on first down now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Again, Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 59. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Go. Let's go. 5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And Davis with it left side. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kappa.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mostert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. So there's Charles here. A tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this 2nd half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the 2nd half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Williams being motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Mostert running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Home to try. Hey, we go orange.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Flush to his right. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Go. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6.
Go.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 8-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal, Chargers.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
They're on the 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And that's caught by Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's second down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Herbert gonna throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got Eckler, and he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Go.
Now Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here we go. First and goal.
59, 59.
Quick throw complete, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Dolphins 20, Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice.